cranked all the way to the right. Just can't save it. Now if this thing was hooked to the frickin' John Deere, I'd be able to save it. This is why it takes me so damn long to get dirt moving here. Not probably a little bit too close, but anyways, how's she going today? So I was seeing there by the bridge there, they cut all those trees down while they were working on the bridge, so that's what they did. But, get some some POV of me digging dirt. What fun, right? But I think this dirt's getting to be a bit wet. It never really gets to dry. It's not too bad. Could be better. But yeah, so yeah, I got 2 loads last night. Yesterday I got 2 loads. And yes, this is where we've been digging. There's a hill here It was not here years and years ago, but the flood pushed it up here, so now I'm taking it. I think it used to be down in there because there's a big ditch there now. I don't know if it was, some of it might have been down there, and I think some of it might have been here. I don't know. But there never really was that big steep ditch there, so that's another year project. Rent out a cat, push this hill back down into there where it belongs. It doesn't belong freaking way to hell up here. I think there was always kind of a hill here, but not like it is now. And this hill has to be 20 feet above ground, you know, down there, and then maybe 15 or so feet here. So, but that was from the big floods we've always had. They've always fricked the earth up, and so I'm taking some of this dirt from my place, and if I ever need some for the farm place there, then we can come get some here. But in other words, this will probably be all pushed back down into there again at some point. I learned how to be cat, and I could probably do it within probably a day or two. So, because to do this with a loader tractor, it would take too damn long. Cat would be a lot quicker, so we'll just do that. And what the plans are here anyway is I'm going to work my way down to the ditch here, and then I'm going to come back up here again and then take another swipe at it. So like I'm lowering it down pretty much. And then of course on this side of the hill, will eventually, I mean, there should be enough dirt right here. I think to do what I need to do at my place, there's probably more than enough here. But if we ever need to get more for something else, I mean, there's still going to be these parts of the hill, so not going to be a big deal. So yeah, I don't. This hill's been here for years, and it's never gonna. I don't think it's ever gonna go anywhere. So I mean, doing what I'm doing is probably not gonna help it any. You know, but it really doesn't need to be here anyway. It needs to be back down in there where it used to be, and I think some of it was down here too. So it doesn't need to be here anyway. And plus, since there's a ditch down there now, down in there, it's more wetter than it used to be. I mean, it does dry out if you get a decent summer. I think this summer it was basically dry. There was a little bit of dampness to it, but I mean, you could get through it just fine with two-wheel drive. You didn't need four-wheel drive, but you were going to leave a small dent in the ground. But yeah, I mean, I'm taking the grass with me, but the grass will rot down anyway. It's not gonna matter. So I don't care too much about the grass. I do try to scrape it away sometimes, but you're gonna be able to only scrape it so much. I think it takes me probably, you guys can time it from when I just first started loading to when I get it to full, how long it took me. I guess I'll be able to figure it out too by the video time. I think it'll probably take me at least probably 10 or 15 minutes, if not 20. I wish this dirt would dry out though, that's the thing. I suppose if you took some of these trees down it would help. But we've gotten so much rain, not enough sun, and you know, it just never dried. I mean, we do get some windy days, which ain't gonna help much down here because the trees are in the way. So the wind can never really come down in here. So, of course, the mosquitoes are still out, which is stupid because it's freaking cold. Well, it's not cold today. I think it's supposed to get almost 70 something. So I'm wearing a jacket for no reason, pretty much. But I've gotten used to the cold now, to the point to where if I just put it on now by a habit, force a habit now. So another good thing about what I'm doing here too is if I can really take this down right where I'm digging, I'll probably have to do it basically everywhere though. This is where the trespassers would come up and they would go right over, and then they would go into our trail. Well, I put tree branches there. There wasn't many there at the beginning, but of course they were just pushing them right out of the way, or they were running them over. So we got in luck, and the tree removal company that works for the power company, they wanted to clear some trees where the power lines cross our property line, or our field. They wanted to trim the trees back to keep them away from the power lines. And I said, you know, well, we said, yeah, go ahead, we don't give a shit, you know, that's just something we don't have to worry about then, even though it's not our power lines, but I think it would be considered our trees. But they're willing to do it. So, but we told them to not grind up the trees though. We told them just to not all of them anyway. I told them to at least keep a couple stacks for me, and they left me about 4 stacks. I only wanted about 2, so I put, I think, 2 loads down here, and then I put the rest down over there because they were coming up that big hill on the south side of our property. You can see how it sticks to the shovel. It's all wet still. And well, it didn't really work. They ran them over once, so I had to put more there. So I ended up finding some more, and I ended up stacking them there. And then they went around them, but they only did that once, and they haven't done it since. So what I'm hoping is that, see, down there on the state side of the land, the trail, you know, is right there, and obviously it goes up that hill and then it goes into our field. I'm literally hoping that trail will fill in with trees, because they haven't done anything, they haven't been on it all year. So I figured if I can piss them off enough to where they won't want to use it anymore, which I guess has been working because they can't get across now really. Because what they have to do is, if they want to get over, they have to go around the trees. Well, where the trees end or whatever, it actually gets a lot steeper, and I don't know if they're willing to climb that. Well, one was crazy enough to do it, but I don't think they liked it because they never did it again. So they just never came back. And I'm hoping that the son of a bitch will fill in with fucking trees, like it did here underneath the bridge. It all filled in with trees. But I mean, they kept, of course, going through it, knocking the trees down. But I don't know, we'll see. I guess we'll see what happens. But they haven't been touching it though, which is a good thing, because I don't want them to, because I don't want them going across the field. And then at the end of this trail, where it ends and it goes into the grain field, I threw tree branches all across all that too. Well, then they couldn't get in that way, so then they ended up coming in where I go in to cut trees down, and they were able to sneak back in again, so I had to close all that off too. And so, I mean, they obviously have fun pissing me off. Well, I hope I'm pissing them off too, because I enjoy it just as much. So, and I will be buying a couple of gaming cameras, sticking them in secret locations. And then, yeah, see how they like that, because that'll make them even harder, and they won't be able to freaking deny it because it'll be on camera. So, you know how it goes. So, got almost a load. Shit. I gotta get a new shovel too. This shovel's just wore out. I gotta weld it yet, but I welded it last year and the welds failed. So probably didn't have the welder cranked up enough, I guess. So I'll have to clean her up before winter and crank up the welder a little bit and re-weld it. I mean, new shovels really are not that expensive, but there's nothing really wrong with it. It's just got a crack here, if you can see that. There's a crack here. You can't see it on this side. And then I think there's another crack somewhere in there. There's another crack too. There's a couple cracks, but you know how that can be. So yeah, and someone was talking about DirecTV, that I had said that the bill went down to 60. I think that was actually Crazy JD Kid that was saying something about that. Well, I don't know if you misunderstood me or what. I know you were saying, well, that sounds like a good deal. Well, it's a good deal when you're canceling because they lower the bill. But see, the thing is, they lowered the bill down even more now because I had canceled early, and it was before, I guess, apparently they made out the new bill or whatever for whatever, you know. So they said, well, since you're canceling early, we'll knock the bill down even more. So that's why the bill's $60, but that's my last $60 if I ever have to pay those fucking sons of bitches. So that's why it's cheap. If I never canceled, I'd be paying well over 120 probably. And you know what? I went back to my old company, and wouldn't you believe it, I've ended up watching 4 movies, 2 this morning, 2 last night. And I haven't watched movies once when I got DirecTV. Well, I never could fucking figure it out. Yeah, I could look it up in the handbook thing, you know, they send you, and you know, well, see, the thing is, you'd have to go to that channel. For some reason, I could never scroll to it, and you know, it was just, what was that? It's more trouble than it was worth. And I noticed that I got 2 dislikes on that video. Well, disliking it just tells me that, you know, that someone is just mad that I'm putting down DirecTV. I'll wait for that fucking thing to go by. You guys are probably going to be able to hear me. Sounds like it's a tractor or something. Wheel loader. Can't see it. Combine. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to take the header off when you transport it, because now you're just cutting off fucking traffic. They probably have a pilot car that goes in front of them, I don't know, but they always do that around here though. I don't know why. I mean, oh hell, there's another one coming. Harvest should just be about done, I think, because I think they're going to be switching over to corn harvest here pretty quick. Because I think soybean and wheat and oat are finally getting off. Well, soybeans are... Oh, that's a tractor and a grain cart. It just pounds the hell out of that bridge too. No wonder why they got to work on it so much. That's why you build them heavy. That's why you build them heavy like that. But yeah. There's a couple of fields left here in town yet that's got soybeans on it, but they should be harvesting that pretty quick. I think they're waiting for it to dry out a little bit more. Because the soybeans went to brown already, meaning that they're done for the year. So meaning they're ready for harvest. But whatever they had in that field, I think they had oats or wheat in that field. They already took that off. They took that off when the guy was here baling, or when he was mowing. Actually, I think we're cutting the hay. I think they were out combining already. So, yeah. But anyways, I said something about getting those 2 dislikes. So I mean, I don't care, but it shows to me that you're just sticking up for the assholes. Which, I mean, if you like DirecTV and you don't have a problem with them, everything works fine for you, you know, you don't have a problem with them, I'm not saying to quit them. I'm quitting them because I'm having problems. It doesn't mean that you're probably having the problems. But if you lived out where I lived, I'm pretty sure you'd be having problems. I think that stuff just works better in the city than it does in the country. You know, I mean, if I went to the cities for, you know, a year and got DirecTV, I probably wouldn't have a damn problem, I bet. But out here I do. And I don't have the patience for someone to, you know, to say, well, we can't send anyone down for about 3 weeks. I don't have the patience for that. That's not what I'm paying you to do. I'm paying you to send someone down either the same day or the next day, you know, or as soon as possible. Not 3 weeks later. 3 weeks is damn near a month. And CB's going off. But yeah. He's probably the trucker talking. Maybe not. No, I don't think it was them 2 talking. I don't know if they even had CBs, did they? Yeah, he does. He's got the CB antenna on. But you know, whatever. I mean, if you like DirecTV, you're having good luck with them, then keep them. But I'm not having good luck with them. So that's why I got rid of them. So, you know, I don't like DirecTV. I don't like DirecTV's attitude. I just don't like them generally. So, in general, I should say. So that's why I dropped them. I think Crazy JD Kid said he has them. That same truck all the time too. And he hasn't said anything about having trouble with them. As far as I know, he hasn't said anything to me about it, but maybe he's keeping it to himself. I don't know. But I mean, if you are having problems, you need to get that out there in the world. You know. And I kind of wish that DirecTV would see my fucking videos, but I know they won't watch them because they're, you know, they don't give a shit about their customers. You know what a true company is? Is when they look themselves up on YouTube. Okay, take for example, Westerndorf or whatever, that loader company. Okay, well, I'm talking to someone about their loaders. I've been emailing them back and forth for the last 3 days. I only email them back once a day. I don't have time to talk to people all day long. Plus, I can't afford a brand new loader, so. But, you know, I'm just getting information out of them and stuff, and of course, you know, he's telling me. Okay, well, I went and YouTubed that brand of loader on YouTube. And every time when I go watch a video of someone that has their loader on their tractor, they're right there commenting on that video too. You know, Westerndorf or whatever. They're looking themselves up. You know, seeing if anyone's saying bad things about them. You know, and there's probably a few other companies that do that as well. I don't know. I don't think John Deere does or anything like that. But I mean, if you talk to John Deere on YouTube, like on one of their videos, they will reply back. If the video's new, if it's like 20 years old, they ain't gonna bother, but if you just straight pipe, it would sound a hell of a lot better. Take that stupid muffler off. So, but I mean, that's what I kind of look for in a company, is a company, you know, that actually cares about, you know, their customers. I think Westendorf cares, because why are they looking themselves up on YouTube? Why are they looking for other people's videos? So, but I bet you 10 to 1 DirecTV don't, though. You know, and what also shows is that when Mom was talking to DirecTV all those times, they were acting like children, you know, like kids. It's okay for the customer to do that, but it shouldn't be the you know, the people that work at DirecTV or any company. You know, you're not acting professional, you're acting like a freaking child. That's what I don't like. You know, just because we're acting like kids doesn't mean that you should. You know, you should understand from the customer's point of view that they're, you know, we're having problems and when we're disgusted by you. Don't take it out on us because now you're all freaking pissed off because now you're not getting more money. Well, maybe you should figure out what the hell's wrong with your systems before bitching at us and telling us, oh, well, just reprogram your boxes or reset them or whatever. You know, that shouldn't be up to us. We shouldn't even be having those kind of freaking issues. You know, it's not right. I don't like companies that keep freaking saying that. Oh, just reset them. Do you want to know how many damn times I've resetted my box, my Genie box? More times than I can count. More times than I can count. Because I always thought maybe it was just a glitch, and maybe, because usually if you reset them you can get rid of the glitches. Well, not so much with those damn Genie boxes. They're an absolute piece of shit. And now this is going to take longer to fill up than really, because I'm about full, but so however long it takes me, minus probably about 5 minutes of that, because really I'd probably be done by now if I wasn't taking breaks and blabbing. So just minus 5 minutes, and that'll give you an idea if you're actually keeping track of time. But yeah, I'm just going to keep moving right down the hill, I guess, until I hit flat level ground. But I mean, if DirecTV would listen to their customers, which they don't on my end, they don't. You know, I mean, another thing that they need to stop doing too is hiring Chinese people to talk. Because listen up, DirecTV, we are fucking Americans, meaning we speak English. Okay? Meaning we want English people talking back to us, not fucking Chinese. Okay? I don't hate Chinese people. I don't have a problem with Chinese people. It's just that we don't speak Chinese. We don't, and yet she was trying to speak English, and she was doing a fucking terrible job of it. So, meaning we want English people. We don't need Chinese doing that job. You know, if it's Chinese people that have DirecTV, you know, and they live here in the US, maybe that's fine. But you know what? We're not Chinese. So that ticks me off. Why don't you give the freaking jobs to an American person that needs a job? That's maybe looking for a job. You know? Give them the fucking job. Lost my damn knife because it keeps getting caught on my jacket. Whatever. I'm not gonna miss them one bit. I can tell you that. That's what that one girl viewer said. She said that, well, it sounds like you won't miss them at all or something like that. I can't remember how her comment went. I said, nope, I ain't gonna miss their dumbass one bit. Not gonna miss them. At this point, not one fuck is given about them anymore. I could care less. I could care less if they, you know, go out of business. I'd be happy if they went out of business. Because they don't give a shit about their customers. All they care about is that damn fucking paycheck they're gonna get at the end of the damn week. They don't care if they rip their damn customers off, but as long as they make that check, okay. But whatever. Help yourself to DirecTV all you want. If you have them and you have good luck with them, keep them. I'm not telling you to get rid of them just because I'm having the issues. I'm just showing you what's going on from my side of the world, meaning I'm having issues. And apparently a few million other people are having problems with them, or a few thousand anyway. So that's why everyone around my area is going back to our local company. You know, because DirecTV's stupid. Poor business, and they can't send any fucking one down within a reasonable amount of freaking time. You know, I mean, if things go bad enough, I may just, you know, look up my favorite shows, which, you know, nowadays you can find most of your TV shows and movies and stuff on DVD. I'll just order them in DVD and watch them. You know, and get rid of even cable, get rid of everything. You know, maybe I'll just put the antenna back on top of my house and get whatever I can through the air. Get airwave TV channels. You can still get that too. Which I'm surprised you're even still having that thing going, but I guess not everyone wants cable. You know, no one wants to have to pay for it, so you can still get free cable. It's just that you're only going to get a few channels. You're not going to get a couple thousand. You know, so, which I think as long as fuck, we don't even need base. We don't even need that because hell, we have, you know, internet. We have cell phones, so we're always going to be able to get to some kind of a weather source. Even though the weather people have always been fucking in the wrong too. Especially around here, they're stupid idiots, but what are you going to do about it? So, now, that's a full load right there. But I can guarantee you that's going to settle on the way home. Some of it will fall back or down or whatever. That's why I like to overfill them, because it's going to settle anyway. It's almost 1 o'clock. So, but yeah, we dug right there at the top of the hill and we just worked our way down. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I'm going to do with the loader too. I'm just going to come in here and scrape. I'm going to actually scrape up the hill, up to the top. And then I'll move over and I'll take this part out, get the grass off it, and then go from there. So, but I'll probably try to get another load tonight. I figure 2 loads a day is probably good enough. I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot. I know it probably don't seem like a lot, but it to me it seems to make a difference. And plus I got 2 piles at the house now. And I'm probably going to need at least probably at least 5 more. I don't know. I figured get 2 loads today, and then maybe another 2 tomorrow or something. Whatever. I guess whatever it takes. I don't know how this camera is, but whatever. Glasses are freaking fogging up. So that's a load. That's considered a full load. I don't really like to ever fill it here because then there's too much weight on the latch, and I don't want to I can't put any more there because if I did, then it would just roll out. So yeah, I actually need to move this over some more, because I noticed that now when I turn in here to turn around, I'm going up the hill, and that never happened last year. So something's telling me that I fucked up here when I made my trails. This trailer, I think, really should have been maybe over another couple of feet. Yeah, probably. Well, don't matter now anymore this year anyway. So this tree fell down last year, I think it was. I didn't bother cutting it up. I think what I'll end up probably doing, God, look at the size of those damn milkweeds. Next year maybe, when I know that the grass isn't growing up yet, I'll come down here with the loader and I'll just push it way in there. There's some branches and shit in here I gotta clean up though by hand, but that ain't gonna be a big deal. Can't see nothing now. I need to get in here and spray too. So it's windier out here though. But yeah, I like that they cut these trees down though. I didn't like them. I don't know what the point of it really was. I mean, just let the grass grow, and you know, not these stupid trees. So, I mean, because now they're growing onto my side, as you can see too. So, I'm gonna have to cut them down, I guess, at some point. But yeah. So it does look nicer now. This used to be all just full of fucking trees. I mean, you can see the river again. So that's what's awesome about it. And they had a scissor lift machine underneath here. I don't know if they were checking those pins or what. I don't know what the hell they were doing. I couldn't see. I didn't get that close to see. I didn't want to bother them while they were down here working. I let her stay. If people are going to work on the bridge, I let her just kind of stay away from them. Even though, I mean, if they're down in here and I come down in here, I'm not going to really be in their way, but you know, what they did, I don't know. I figured they probably just checked the pins. I don't know why they have pins in there for really anyway, because if the pins blow out, well, I mean, I don't know if the bridge is actually supposed to sway or not, but if it did, I don't know how they expect it to stay, because it's just going to rip out. So, I don't know. I guess they're bolted in place. Oh, they're still pins. Look at the size of that safety pin there that they put in there. Jeez, that's a big pin. Man, if you hook that onto the back of your tractor, you would never wear that out. You can grease it though. Apparently you grease them. They must use some kind of waterproof grease or something, because the water gets up here all the time. And then this is made out of concrete. So, why it's concrete, I don't know, but I don't know how far these things go down into, but let's go down pretty far, and start getting cracks in them too. I think it's just surface cracks, so it ain't gonna hurt it none. But yeah, they replaced that part because it was, I think that one there was the same as all these, but they said that wasn't doing any good because the bridge was still separating. So you can see, I think over on the North Dakota side, they have not in the middle there, but on the other side of the land there, theirs is open. See, this one's solid. See, what you can see here too, that this part here is actually going away compared to that one where it's not. So they really should just, well, they really can't do that either. I figured they could just pile dirt here and fill it in, but see, this all just slants downhill. There'd be no way to grade it. You'd have to grade practically our field too, just to get it to look good, and they probably ain't gonna, and that would probably cost That'd probably cost millions. Oh, you can just hear everything creaking. I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but it was really creaking underneath there. I don't think it's under springs or anything to give it a, you know, to give it some movement. I don't know. To me, it looks like it's just all fixed, but besides down here, but of course when a car goes across it don't do shit, but. And then they got the drainage things for the water. Now, when you stand out of this bridge, it's a totally different world. It's like so much taller. I mean, I'm used to being on flat level ground. It doesn't seem that tall then, but when you're actually here, that fucker's way up there. Yeah, that's something else. You can tell they must have painted this a couple of years ago because the paint's still here. Which is good. They should keep up the paint because then the steel won't rust. But yeah, this bridge still needs some work, but they're just not doing it. Why, I don't know. I mean, it's not like it's a big deal or anything. Like you see that mesh fence up there. Well, in some areas, the support vertical rods, ones that go this way, right? Well, in some places they're broken. They're literally just, you know, just flopping there. I'm like, well, that ain't gonna do the gate any good, or the fence. You know, I mean, if someone leans on it, I'm not sure how. I mean, it's obviously in there pretty good, but I mean, come on, it makes the bridge look kind of crappy too. And they're supposed to be maintaining this thing every year. Well, I haven't seen them here for a couple of years. I just seen them here this year finally, just a couple of weeks ago, and they were only here for about 3 days. And they just checked, I think they just greased all the pins and everything. Because it looks like it's got fresh grease on there, so. But yeah. So, I'll probably take that load of dirt home, and I would like to know what came in here and cut this down though. I mean, what do they use? Did they use a bobcat? I'm trying to look for tracks, but it's not muddy enough down here to see fucking tracks. Unless you went in there somewhere. But yeah, I'm just not. I mean, they probably used a bobcat or something. Goddamn freaking beer bottle. Oh, what's this? Let's see. What is this? Oh, just a piece of cardboard box. Well, that doesn't matter. They even went in here a little bit too. It's interesting. They really scraped the shit out of there around here though. You know, somewhere around in here there's supposed to be on one of these trees there's supposed to be a sign. It's not here anymore. It got ripped down, I guess, from the flood. So there goes a frog. Oh, no one ever really goes in here anyway. So I think it used to be on one of these fucking trees. There used to be a sign. It's not here anymore though, unless someone ripped it down. I don't really know. But I've never ever been past this beam right here, so this is all new territory for me. I mean, I've been here for a lot of years, but I've just never had the balls to ever go this steep in. I've never even been up there. Listen to that creek. I guess it's normal, but hell, that'd be scary if you're fucking under it working on it. Oh, here's some tracks right here. Looks like tractor tracks. They went right on top of the freaking hill even. It don't matter anyway, we don't ever do anything with the hills. But yeah, Yeah, I mean, this is some damn good fishing area right here. I mean, I would love to come here and just sit here and relax, you know, and just enjoy the evening or something. It's honestly not a bad little spot. This is even better than the spot I have, but at least, you know, see here you're more open. You don't get the privacy you freaking want. So, and they shouldn't even have that there. That shouldn't even be freaking holding water, but it is. Oh no, they had a track skid steer in here. I have seen the track marks. So what is over here? I never. That's a TV. They even went into the neighbor's property too a little bit. That's a fucking TV there. Why the hell is there a TV here? Scary ass shit, man. Yeah, they had a track loader down here. So there's been some wild animals down here too, so yeah, you can see the track marks. So they had a track loader down here. What brand it was, I don't fucking know, but probably that JBC or whatever. Could have been a Bobcat too, but I don't really know. They even went right freaking damn near right into the river. They better be careful. One of these days they're gonna go right in there and not come back. You know, apparently I heard now this stuff here, the styrofoam, apparently that they're banning that now from restaurants. Let me know if that's true, because I don't know, that's what I heard, but I mean, apparently they said the stuff is so damn hard that, you know, it never rots down in time. Yeah, apparently it's rot resistant, it'll never rot away. So, well, if you if it won't rot, burn it. It'll disappear then for damn sure. Yeah, it'll make some black smoke, but who the fuck cares? It disappears anyway. So yeah, so I want to do a little bit of hill climbing because I've never been up here. I don't even know what the hell's up here. A log, a frog, green frog at that. Oh my god, I've never been up here. It's too much of a mess up here though. I mean, you get a pretty damn good view from over here, so that I like. I wish they would keep it open. You know, that's what I would like. Because then at least, you know, it would look nice, but whatever. I mean, I guess if you really ever wanted to keep it open, you probably could talk to the state and maybe they would let me mow it, I guess. I don't know. Doesn't really matter to me, I guess, but I just like it opened. So yeah, anyways guys, I guess I'll probably take off. This is probably like a 40-minute freaking video already. Whatever happened to our damn sign, I don't know. Probably floated down the river by now, but probably up in Canada now. Something just creaked. Look at how the concrete's broken. Here comes the truck right now. It must be, there must be a pivot there or something, because I'm just not seeing it move though. It's got to be coming in where, it's got to be in there somewhere. It looks like the bridge. Jesus Christ, man. It sounded like this part of the bridge slides on top of this beam, because it looks like it's missing the paint from scraping. That's just, I don't know. It doesn't look like it's supposed to pivot there, but I thought maybe there'd be a little bit of flux to it, maybe, because that's what it sounds like. Because it's creaking like a whore. I'm not even sure if you guys ever hear that or not, but I'm using a GoPro, so I should be able to pick it up. The birds are not even here anymore. The birds haven't been here in the last few years. They like to eat the mosquitoes. We had so many birds here for quite a few years. But they used to live underneath the bridge. Well, they no longer live there. Wish they would have stayed too, because they were nice mosquito eaters. Even though they ate mosquitoes out here, they never came in the fucking town, but, you know. It's better than nothing, I guess. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know if that bridge is supposed to pivot or not, but it just looks like it, because I mean it creaks. I don't know what it's creaking on, unless it's just the beams bending. I don't know. If the beams fucking bend, that ain't good. But, whatever. I guess they'll figure it out one of these days. I mean, maybe it's just the way it's supposed to be. I don't really know. So, guys, I guess I'll probably take off. I don't know how long this video is. I may have to cut it up, but that's fine. It's no big deal, I guess. Yeah, it's a long-ass bridge, that's for sure. So, I think it's about the same. No, it's actually, I think, longer than the one that used to be over there years ago. I don't know, because I don't know what that bridge looked like. That bridge was gone before I was even born, so I guess the bridge got wore out or something. They didn't want to fix it. Well, they wanted to get the traffic out of town, which isn't any good. Doesn't do any good now, because fuck, they got 18-wheelers coming in all the freaking time. So, what? Yeah, so anyways, guys, I guess I'll probably take off. Take this load home. I'll come back, oh, probably tonight or something, grab another load. And then probably around 7 o'clock or something around there. I'm not in too much of a hurry to grab loads of dirt. So yeah, guys, I guess I'll probably take off. So I guess have a good day and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Take her easy.